And we've got some breaking news coming in now. Moderna, the pharmaceutical company in the United States, says its vaccine is fully effective against the new coronavirus strains that have been detected in the United Kingdom and elsewhere. It says that based on the data received so far, Moderna expects that the vaccine-induced immunity from the vaccine will be protective against the variants of SARS-CoV-2 virus. The Moderna statement says that the company will be performing additional tests of the vaccine in the coming weeks to confirm this expectation. So that's some good news. Moderna says it, according to the data it has received so far, it expects that its vaccine will be fully effective against the new strains of the coronavirus. Milan is with us live for more on this. Milan, some good news. Moderna, which is leading one of the big vaccine programs, says it expects that there will be a full effectiveness of its existing vaccine against the new strains of the coronavirus, but that it still needs to conduct some more tests, which it will be doing.
Well, Shiv, this news is hopeful in terms that all governments across the world and scientists have been saying that the vaccines that have been made will be effective against the new strain of coronavirus that has emerged from the United Kingdom. Even Dr. Harshvardhan, Union Health Minister, India has said that the vaccines will be effective in terms of what UK is doing as well. And the Health State Secretary of UK has said that they have also vaccinated those people who happen to be in that particular area of United Kingdom where the new strain was found and originated from. So with Moderna saying the same thing, because Moderna has also genome sequenced the full strain of coronavirus, they are saying the changes are very few for a layman to understand. They have cracked the entire code, and the code just has a few changes which will not impact the vaccine as such. And there are other vaccine makers like BioNTech who have also said that they will be able to bring out a new vaccine if there's a large amount of mutation. Right now, we know there's only 17 such changes that have happened. And very normal for an influenza to mutate. Therefore, the vaccines at this point, most of them saying, just like Moderna, will not impact the vaccination drive across the world.
Okay, Milan, stay with me for a moment longer. The government has denied reports that some COVID-positive UK flyers have been identified in India with the new contagious strain identified in the UK. The government has said that the test results of the samples are still awaited. Around 22 passengers from the UK tested positive for coronavirus, have tested positive for coronavirus across India so far. Their samples have now been sent for a spike gene analysis. Meanwhile, a second infectious strain has also been identified in the UK. This new variant is known as 501V2 and is linked to South Africa. Preliminary reports suggest that this strain is even more infectious than the first UK strain, which is called B117. The African variant of the virus has been reported in the UK. Both cases are contacts of those who had travelled from South Africa over the past few weeks. The United Kingdom is already under a tough lockdown and has decided to impose restrictions for travellers from South Africa and is even mulling tightening the existing lockdown curbs.
We've detected 2 cases of another new variant of coronavirus here in the UK. Both are contacts of cases who have travelled from South Africa over the past few weeks. This new variant is highly concerning because it is yet more transmissible and it appears to have mutated further than the new variant that's been discovered in the UK.
India Today's Akshita now takes you through what this new South African strain called the 501 looks like. Take a look.
Let me break down now all that we know about this new strain of coronavirus, the South Africa strain. It's been reported first in South Africa, this mutant of the coronavirus. This variant has been termed as 501V2, referring to the second strain of coronavirus. What's worrying is that it's more infectious than the variant that's been discovered just recently in the United Kingdom. At this point, 2 cases of this new mutation of this version of this strain of coronavirus has been reported in the United Kingdom. The variant is behind a surge of COVID cases in South Africa. There's no details of whether it's deadlier or more severe, but what's clear is that it spreads a lot faster and is a lot more contagious.
The other big worry for the world right now is if the new coronavirus strain will impact the current COVID vaccines that have been approved or are in the pipeline. Remember, only 6 countries so far have started vaccinating their populations. The vaccine in India is expected to be out in the next few weeks. Will these vaccines be able to fight off this mutation, or will a new modified vaccine be needed? This report answers that question.
As the first COVID vaccines roll out, a new virus mutation also rises. More than 24 lakh people across 6 countries have already been inoculated. Will the new strain impact them? Will the efficacies of vaccines that are being administered and developed be hit? The biggest worry for the world right now is whether the approved COVID vaccines be able to ward off the new variant of the novel coronavirus. BioNTech, which developed the vaccine together with the US pharmaceutical company Pfizer, is confident that its shot will work on the UK variant. The company's CEO, Ugur Sahin, has claimed that it is highly likely that the immune response by its vaccine can also deal with the new virus variants. Sahin said that the proteins on the UK variant are 99% the same as on the prevailing strains, and therefore BioNTech has scientific confidence that its vaccines will be effective. And if the vaccine needed to be adjusted for the new variant, the company could do so in about 6 weeks. The Indian government too has said that there is no cause for concern or panic over mutated virus and that the new strain is unlikely to have an impact on the potential of emerging vaccines.
इस म्यूटेशन की वजह से जो हमारी ट्रीटमेंट गाइडलाइंस हैं उसमें भी कोई बदलाव नहीं आता। इस म्यूटेशन होने के बावजूद जो भी वैक्सीन अभी डेवलप हो रहे हैं, पर्टिकुलरली जो हमारे देश में डेवलप हो रहे हैं और जो बाहर जो विकसित हुए हैं, जितने भी हुए हैं लगभग, उनको अगर हम इस दृष्टि से देखें कि क्या इस म्यूटेशन से उनके ऊपर नेगेटिव प्रभाव पड़ेगा कि वो काम नहीं करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है।
The COVID vaccines are the light at the end of the tunnel that the world needs. The mutation now lurks over it like a grim shadow. Bureau Report, India Today.
India Today's Nabila Jamal explains the first COVID strain that was detected in the United Kingdom just days ago. It's been called B117. Take a look at how it impacts the United Kingdom and the world.
Just when the United Kingdom approved and administered its first round of COVID-19 vaccine, a new COVID-19 strain has sent shockwaves across the globe. England's chief medical officer has announced that they've detected a new mutated COVID-19 strain, which is said to be 70% more transmissible, but there's no evidence as yet that it could be as deadly as the original virus. And as per reports, 60% of the new COVID cases detected in London are of the new COVID strain. How does this work? According to scientists, this new strain involves genetic mutation in the spike protein that empowers this virus to infect human cells and spread at a much faster pace. What's the world's response? UK itself has imposed some stringent restrictions amid their Christmas festivities, and that sent ripple effects across the globe. Many countries have closed its borders to the United Kingdom, including India. India has now restricted flights to and from the United Kingdom until the 31st of December, only to curb the spread of this new virus strain. Is the world prepared? Now, mutations are not unusual. The virus does mutate every time, and in most cases, it has no or minimal effect. When it comes down to the big question, are those vaccines that have been rolled out effective to fight this new COVID-19 virus strain? Well, virologists say there's no evidence as yet that could prove that these vaccines can't fight this new strain of the virus. At the same time, you have Pfizer that says that in 6 weeks' time, they're going to come out with a new set of vaccines that will fight this new strain of COVID-19 virus. It all comes down to India's vaccine strategy. Will this new virus strain hamper India's efforts? The Union Health Ministry assures there is nothing to worry, no need to panic, as India is vigilant. While in the meanwhile, we'd say you stay cautious.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.